it can make things interesting. But at least one of those two prospects is going to go to the Memorial
Sam,
Cup.
when can you see Mailloux in a Habs jersey?
Okay, excellent question. He's eligible to go pro. That's why he signed. He's got a slide in his contract. It starts as of next year. With everything that surrounds him and missing practically a year, not just through COVID, but because of what happened, he missed half a year at least. Do you send him back to junior or do you send him to Laval?
I'd probably say because he missed that year, probably another year in the juniors.
And you're paying him. You're paying him that 1 year. You're doing the same thing like Jack-Eye. His last year in junior, Jack-Eye was getting paid by the Canadians.
Yeah. I mean, because he missed that point of development, but it all depends. Rookie camp can really change. Like he's very close. He's on the borderline of being an AHLer, at least to start, right? So it's very hard. I don't think there's a wrong decision here. I really don't think there is.
I think because if you recall last year's rookie training camp, he was injured. He was skating alone. He wasn't participating. I think this year he goes there and he's definitely getting invited to training camp, not just the rookie training camp, but the Montreal Canadiens training camp.
Yeah, he'll be there for sure.
He will be there, and that's where they're going to see. Personally, I think he is ready to go pro, not make the jump to the NHL. I think you.
That's good, and we'll see.
I think you put him in Laval. Yeah. Laval is kind of like cleaning house, and they're making a lot of room for these prospects. We mentioned it before. Riley Kidney's going to be there. Joshua Roy is going to be there.
Maybe Mailloux.
Maybe Philip Massar.
Sean Farrell?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. If Farrell doesn't make the Canadiens.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think with a healthy team.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. One player I hope and I think will get a minor league contract, not a Montreal Canadiens contract just yet, in the WHL for the Seattle Thunderbirds, Jared Davidson.
Oh, good prediction. He's been doing very well.
He's been doing very well. 23 points in 18 games. And Craig Button was praising him yesterday. Actually stayed up at like 10:30 up until 1 a.m. Craig Button was praising him. I know, Joe, you don't like him. I know a lot of people here don't like him.
Did you see his prospect list?
Oh, come on, Joe. It's okay.
Did you see his last one he made? People are laughing at him. People are seriously laughing at him. I'm not
I didn't. I'll go double check it for you, Joey. But listen, he was praising him, and I think for the right reasons. Kid, he's 6 feet tall, but he looks like he's the size of a fridge. Like he reminds me a little bit, Joey. Don't laugh. He reminds me a bit of Josh Anderson, but that doesn't have just that one waist. That doesn't have that one waist style. That just north-south play. Like the kid, he's probably not as fast or doesn't skate like the wind like Josh Anderson does, but I think he's able to play a little more of a rounded game, and he has an excellent shot. He's a left winger. I hope he gets a contract from Laval the same way that they did with Raphael Harvey-Pinard. I hope he gets a contract, goes to Laval, play a year there. He's eligible to go pro now. They have to sign him by next year, I believe. But he's played 5 years in junior, like he's done, and he's 20. He's gonna turn 21, I think. So like he's eligible to go pro. Like I really think that's gonna happen. I think, don't forget Jakob Dobies is gonna be going to Laval too. He's got that contract. He's under contract, so they're making a lot of room for the prospects now. Here, okay, Joe, you sent what do you have?
Sorry if it's a bit messed up, but but Button had Bedard first, Fantilli second, Carlson third, Matt Mitchkov fourth. Then he comes out of nowhere because of, I don't know if it's one tournament. He put Salmon Pelika at fifth, and he had then six he had Will Smith. 7 he had Edward Sale, and he had Zach Leonard at 12 and like Benson at 13, 14.
Dude, Zach Benson is
he made wild guesses. I know.
He made
just wild guesses, and everybody, a lot of other players that follow prospects, probably even more than I did, look at this and they were like, wow, like what was he drinking when he was making this?
But what do you think of we're going to wrap this up soon, but what do you think of the rumors of the Canadiens looking at Reinbacher, the defenseman?
I don't mind it, but I don't love it. It's too safe for me.